everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is December 5, 2022. I'll be analyzing Novonix, which the ASX code is NVX. Let's have a look. Just want to remind you, this isn't financial advice. It's just us from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up targets, stop loss, how we avoid FOMO, and much more. All in this channel. If you like, please subscribe, share this video with someone that would be interested. And also like to invite you to become a member of our free Facebook community called Buy Growth, Sell Strategy for Share Traders. In this community, we chat with our members about potential trading and investment opportunities moving forwards, or about stocks that are currently trading at technically discounted prices according to our strategies, and much more. So all you need to do is answer 3 questions. Now, I'm going to start with the fundamental part of Novonix, and then after that, if you wanted to, you can escape as well from this fundamental part, go straight into the technical part. Just check the times at the description of the video. Now, starting with Novonix. Novonix is a vertically integrated battery material and technology company that is engaged in manufacturing and R&D partnerships, pioneering new material process and equipment. Novonix provides advanced products and mission-critical services to leading battery manufacturers, material companies, automotive original equipment manufacturers, as well as consumer electronics manufacturers at the forefront of a global electrification economy. So basically, what says here that Novonix is not only an EV-related company, but also it's involving all sort of electronic industries as well, sharing its technology, its R&D, and also looking forward to the next 2 to 4 years to start sort of selling anode and cathode materials, which are essential material for battery manufacturers. Now, one of the key reasons we are interested in Novonix is because the macroeconomics is extremely favorable for Novonix. Novonix is the only outside of China in North America company that will be capable to deliver what we call cathode anode materials for U.S. supply chain. So that's why there's a lot of incentive from the government, from local government, to boost Novonix, to ensure Novonix is into the production as soon as possible. So now this is some of North America battery manufacturers, as you can see as well. They call battery initiatives, but you can see there's more than 15 companies, like solid companies that needs this material and currently using synthetic graphite from China. And that's what U.S. government and North American governments wants not longer to happen. Once you use local material, and that's the plan. So now, favorable macroeconomics. Also, I wanted to highlight here, which obviously that was one of the key milestones that helped the share price to stop this declining trend and go into at least sideways at the moment consolidation, is that Novonix was selected. It was recently announced that Novonix was selected for $100 million US in grants funding for U.S. Department of Energy. So from U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, to support its Novonix anode material division to expand its domestic production and high-performance synthetic graphite anode material. So this means the government is set to boost Novonix with $150 million in grant to get this anode material out of out of the paper to actually get it commercializing and supplying the local markets. Also, Novonix has recently successfully opened its new pilot production facility aimed to position Novonix as an industrial leader in cathode technology. And that will allow Novonix to provide its cathode material to potential off-takers. And we might see a few off-takers coming into Novonix supply chain in the incoming months. So that's, again, this is a great step for Novonix. That's why we are interested on Novonix as potential investment and even trading opportunities. Okay. Now, obviously, it is still an extremely high risk company for the fact that isn't generating much revenue in order to offset its massive net loss. Obviously, there was a several one-off costs here with acquisitions and so on back in FY 2022, but we're expecting this to improve in FY 23, and also obviously boosted by DOE grant funding. FY23 financial scenario should be a lot more positive, and that will should improve its organic revenue stream going towards FY22 and FY23 and FY24. That's our thoughts here. So Novonix is well positioned for the future. That's what we think. And it is a key player on battery supply chain for North America. Okay, that's Novonix fundamentals. Still a little bit tricky, still high risk, but at the current stock price, I believe this risk is most of already mitigated by the fall we had over the last 12 months. And that's what we're going to be talking about now. Technical analysis for Novonix. Let's see what's been happening over the last 24 months, and then obviously we analyze the last 6 months as itself, and then see whether we have here a good opportunity to buy and why we believe that in terms of technical perspective. Now, this stock has been incredibly profitable back in 2021. If for those who actually invested on the stock curve has rallied about 525% in 2021. The hype of the market, most of the tech stocks was going nuts as well. But this obviously has been overbought. And then and that comes in play when we talk about long-term strategy. What's your long-term strategy? Do you have a target in mind? Let's say hypothetically you've bought this stock at $2 or $1.50 back in 2020 or 2021 for a long-term strategy. Now, wouldn't it be reasonable enough to say that if the stock reaches $12, would it be a great target to sell the stock, or $10? Even let's not pick the top, but let's pick sort of some stage near the top. Would it be reasonable? And that's why it's so important when we talk about the stock market is for a long term. You don't just buy stock because it is for the long term. Okay, I'm gonna buy the stock and leave the money for 3 years, for example. Now, if you have left for 3 years, so it'd be 1 year back 2020 to 2021, 2021 to 2022. So 3 years, we only have another year to see Novonix going back to $10 perhaps, and it's very unlikely that's going to happen in the next 12 months, at least on my opinion, my Rambo opinion here. But you just miss the opportunity to lock in profits here. And that's when a strategy comes in place. And that's why BG trading and BGS20 strategy is so important, because if you follow in the strategy, you would have sold at the bearish intersection. The bearish intersection we had here was, first of all, some strong reversal indicators here, as you can see. This massive red candle to the downside followed by a very strong volume to the downside. And that was a massive indication. And then that was followed by a confirmation that we could be entering into a bearish territory with this bearish intersection. Basically, what means by bearish intersection is that the yellow line crossing the red line from the top to below. So basically crossing towards to the downtrend, and that's when we're supposed to sell the stock. So we made so much money here hypothetically, so why we don't sell the stock, lock in profit now? I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you made 200% or even 100%, it's a pretty good profit already. So, but like people people want to get rich quickly. It doesn't work on the stock market. We need to use a strategy. Be very rational about your decisions. Now, you might argue to me, okay, Les, but we had also another intersection, which was a bullish intersection after that. What if I've bought at the bullish intersection? That's fine. You could have bought again at the bullish intersection, but look at what happened after that. We have a bullish intersection that fails, and just followed by a bearish intersection. And that's when the whole thing collapsed. And then upon this bearish intersection, you would have sold the stock again. You have sold the stock again. And then protected yourself via this strategy for a 50% fall on that. And then obviously if you're holding from that bearish intersection all the way down here, you would be talking about around 75% or even more protection. So that's why it's extremely important to have. So basically what happens is if you're trading around this and there is a bearish intersection, you still can hold, but you got to make sure you have a stop loss. Stop loss is critical of this because a stop loss will protect you some stage around here, around the stop here, because you're going to be setting up about 15% stop loss sort of thing for a 30% trade. So have a stop loss. Okay, this is a critical. Now, Novonix then, with all the indicators here, Novonix was actually in the last 6 months, it's bottomed down here around $1.96 and then tested $1.60. But then this is what happened. We had this massive green candles here, and mostly to do with the funding from U.S. government grant to fund the cathode facility. So we have this massive reversal. This is what we call reversal because this is one of the highest, pretty much the highest volume of the year going towards the upside on the green candle. And then second highest volume of the year also on the upside. That brings a lot of confidence towards to the technical side, to the bullish side, which means now the stock obviously is recovering, is actually correcting as it happened here. But what I wanted to say here is that upon these massive green candles, there is a great probability and a great growth prospect for the stock at the technical side of it. And also wanted to say here, the Novonix, our target for the long term, when I talk about long term, would it be the 6 to 12 months? Would it be around $4.30, which is exactly where the SMA 250 is sitting. So essentially, what I wanted to show you here is that if you buy in the stock now, you would be paying Novonix at 47% discounted from its 250 days moving average, which is a pretty compelling discount. You're buying anything that is trading 47% below its long-term moving average, it's a good discount, right? And now also it's trading under the SMA 40, which is also discounted, technically discounted price, but for the short term. So basically Novonix is, we had a strong reversal indication here. Also, we have the stock trading at the technically discounted price for the long term, technically fair price for the short term. It seems to be a good opportunity here. And then also now trading sideways. So if you ask me, it is bullish bearish or sideways, this is a sideways trade. So basically, sideways trade means you trade the stock within a range. In this case, the range would be around this sort of level here. That's what would be the range, buying at the bottom of the range and selling at the top of the range, which, by the way, offers traders potential gains well above the BGS 20 threshold, which is in this case 50%, where BGS 20 aims for 20 to 40% within the short term. So here we have a range of 50%, potential 50% range. So what it means is, if you're aiming to make 20% or 40% within the short term, could be a good opportunity according to our strategy. Again, this is not a financial advice. It's just the way we read technical charts for potential trading opportunities here. Obviously, our VIP members know exactly where we would be buying Novonix, where we would be selling, what the target BGS will be for mitigating potential risks, and even whether there's a target 1 or target 2. For some reason, a lot of stocks we like Zip back in July, Title we target 1 and even target 2. But based on ongoing information. In this case, we only target BGS 20, but depending on the chart formation, we might even target 1 for gains above 50%. So that's why we offer this VIP plan for people that want full disclosure of our moves in the market. Now, guys, this was Novonix. Hope you enjoyed. Please put your comments below what you think Novonix is at the moment from fundamental or technical perspective. We are more than happy to open a discussion, and and be free to challenge us with any potential information that you might don't agree that we have just said into this video. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Have a fantastic week. Thanks. Bye. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS 20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators to make it simple and clear to understand, and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.